Good morning, guys. I'm back on the floor again with this propped up. It just makes it so much easier. So today we are in Rome, but that's not where we are right now. We are in, let's let that focus. Come on. Can you see this word right here? I have no idea how to pronounce that, but that's where we are right now. That's where the ship's port into. And then we'll take a bus ride to Rome, and I'm doing Rome on your own again. And I've written down what I want to see today. One of my favorite places is the Piazza Navona. And if you've ever seen the movie Angels and Demons, the one with by Dan Brown with Tom Hanks in it, when he's in the fountains, that's the Piazza Navona. Then I want to go to the Pantheon, the Trevi Fountain, the Spanish Steps, and if I can get there, the Bone Church. And the Bone Church is not its official name, but that's what most people know it by because inside it's a tiny, tiny, tiny little church. And I don't even know why they call it a church, because I doubt that they actually have church in there. At least the part that I have seen. And you walk in, I think you pay €1, and you walk down, and on either side of you, from what I can remember, you walk down this hall, or this corridor, and on either side are like these little alcoves? Is that alcoves? And inside those things, they have decorations made from human bones. And it's so creepy, but it's like, ooh, that's kind of interesting. Never seen anything like that before. So apparently when someone dies, if they wanted to, they can donate their bones to this church, and they will make decorations out of it. Yeah, it's super, super creepy. So anyway, I've got most things plotted out on my map. And I'm trying, the only problem is I don't know where we're going to be dropped off. So I'm trying to plot the stuff where I want to see and make sure, I got my map upside down. So this is the map. And see where everything that I want to see is, and then we'll just go from there. And hopefully I can make it. I think I've got a pretty good path of where I'm going. Unfortunately, I think some of my highlighting bled over, but if I can get to the outside of it, I would like to see the Colosseum, but that's not as big for me. Here is, just to give you an idea, there's the Colosseum right here. Here is the Pantheon. So this is going to I'll probably be taking some taxis today for sure. Here are the Spanish Steps right here. So everything that I want to see is kind of not close. I will tell you though, the Bone Church and the Spanish Steps are not that far. So there's the Bone Church right in here. And there's the Spanish Steps. Let's see. Oh, here's the Trevi Fountain. So these are kind of all close together. And excuse me. And the Pantheon and the Trevi Fountain are pretty close. And here is Piazza Navona. So pretty much most of the stuff I want to do is just right in this area. So I'll probably take a taxi to one of them, maybe the Bone Church or something, and then go to the Spanish Steps, then go from there to the Trevi, then from the Trevi to the Pantheon, and then from the Pantheon to the Piazza Navona, and just go from there. So that is my plan for the day. And there's a lot of, if you're into luxury type shopping or designer shopping, it's near the Spanish Steps. It's kind of, here's the steps right here, and it kind of goes, just all shoots down here. So that is the plan for the day, and I am really looking forward to it. I'm gonna go ahead and take the camera outside really quickly so you can just see the port and give you an idea what it looks like. It's still a little bit overcast and hazy out there. Hopefully that's gonna burn off. I was at breakfast and I heard some guy saying it's supposed to rain until 10 o'clock and then kind of get cleared up, and then by this afternoon it's supposed to be sunny. So I can already tell it's much warmer out there today than it was yesterday. You can see ships all over here. When I came out a few minutes ago, there was another cruise ship pulling in over here. Now look down. All of those buses. I didn't realize that one of the stores, Cherry on top, you could come out here. It's got an ice cream in there that you can buy. It looks like some people are already gotten off the ship. I don't meet my tour to 8:25.
100 milleti means 100. So 100 cells, referring to the many small natural bays that were here before the modern port was built. And then in the 9th century some soldiers came here from the Middle East, and all the inhabitants of Centuncelle escaped on the hills all around. When the enemies were not dangerous anymore, they decided to come back to the old town. They said, let's go back to the old town. And since that moment the name turned from Centuncelle to Civitas Vetula, that in Latin means the old town. So now you know the story about the name. Civitavecchia, the old town since the 9th century AD. Vespasiano, Tito. And amphitheater, because amphi is a Greek word that means double. Until that time all the theaters had the shape of a Greek one, that is half a circle. The Flavian amphitheater was the first theater made with the shape of a full circle. That's why amphitheater, double theater. The Flavian amphitheater was made in just 8 years, from the year 72 to the year 80. Now in Italy we would take much more time to build a stadium like that for 60,000 spectators. 2nd century AD. So if you pass the arch on the right, you will see the Colosseum. Sì.
Okay, we are at the Colosseum right now, so I'm very happy this is where we stopped. Girls. 那个爬爬。
Znači, najbitnije je da nije krivo, da je pravo.
Jel idemo pravo?
Pa ima, vidi, lava se raspala. Mamma mia, non è genio.
Wow, they don't let people go down to it anymore.
Ma la calle qual è?
So these are the Spanish Steps. Hey guys, I'm back from Rome and I did not do I don't think I talked at all during the day on the camera. I did get some footage for you guys. I will tell you the day did not go as I had originally planned, and I was probably too ambitious in my plans, but yeah, I'll kind of just do a recap of it. So when we got to Rome, I had no idea where the bus was going to drop us off. So when I found out it was going to drop us off at the Colosseum, I was very excited because I knew I wanted to go see it, at least from the outside. I didn't have any plans to actually go inside. I'd already made up my mind not to do that. Well, on the way out there, well, before we got there, the driver did say, we're going to drop you off at the Colosseum or close to it, and if you want, I can, you can follow me and I will take you where you can get tickets and not have to wait in line. So I thought, you know what, why not just go ahead and do that since I'm here. I love going into the Colosseum and seeing it. It's amazing. And I do not have any video footage from the inside of it, so I thought, yes, let's go ahead and do that. Well, I didn't realize, I knew we had to go through security, but I didn't realize the security line would take 45-ish minutes. And so we were also a little bit late getting into Rome. So I guess you could say, of what I had planned, I lost an hour, hour and a half of my day. No, actually probably closer to 2 hours of what I had planned on. So I lost that time, and it really wasn't lost because I did enjoy seeing the Colosseum. It's beautiful. Just to see the stone and the marble and the pieces that have been removed over the years. So just an amazing structure. So after I got out of there, I will tell you, I was overwhelmed by the amount of people, the traffic, and I couldn't figure out where I was. I knew, I mean, I looked on the map and I knew I was in the general direction, but I could not figure out how to walk where I wanted to walk. And they had these hop-on, hop-off buses. And so I ended up getting a ticket for one of those. So I ended up spending €50 more than I had intended on spending. One was $20 to get, or €20 to get in the Colosseum, and then €30 to get on the hop-on, hop-off bus. So that was not in my budget or my plans, but I went ahead and did it because I just felt much safer. And so I asked the guy standing out by the bus that was working for that bus line, where I said, I want to go to these areas, and he said, okay, get off at this stop if you want to see the Pantheon and Piazza Navona. And so I looked at it, and it didn't look that close. And I knew I wanted to go see the Trevi Fountain. I really, really wanted to see the Trevi Fountain because they just restored it or cleaned it up the past year or so. I can't remember the timeline, but it's now clean and it's beautiful. And I also wanted to go to the area where the Spanish Steps are because that is the shopping area if you like designer shopping. So those two were a must for me, whereas the Pantheon was, yeah, if I can see it, fine. And I really did want to go to Piazza Navona. That is one of my favorite spots in all of Rome, and I missed both the Pantheon and Piazza Navona. So yeah, I'm not thrilled about that. It wasn't the best day overall, but I still had a good day. It rained a little bit, but thankfully it was not the whole day. So I picked up a couple of items that I am thrilled to get. They were on my list. There's like one item that I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get. They do not have it in the size that I need. They said it's an extremely popular size and it sells out just like that, and they only have the larger sizes of this item. So I'm probably I'm gonna check in Capri, but they told me in the store in Florence yesterday that the stores may not even be open in Capri yet because the season is not may not started yet. I don't know when their season starts, so I may not do any shopping in Capri. So anyway, I did have an overall fairly decent day. I just got really overwhelmed this morning and was just flustered because I changed my own plans really quickly, and that's fine. I think it's good to go with the flow sometimes and do other things. but me just being, I guess you could say, disoriented. I knew approximately where I was, but their road signs are hard to follow. It's a different language and so many people and so much traffic. So anyway, I will tell you, I would love to come back to Rome, but I would not do it on your own again. I need a guide. I'll just be honest, I need a guide. Florence is super easy to do on your own. It's easily walkable. Even if you get lost, just keep going. You'll probably come out somewhere and you're like, oh, okay, that's what I did yesterday. But anyway, overall had a good day. Right before I sat down to film this video, I did a video of the sun setting just outside. It was gorgeous. I think I'm going to put that at the end and do a time lapse. I will tell you, I wasn't very steady with the tripod because I had my other camera in this hand, this tripod in this hand, and I got a little wobbly sometimes, but I thought it would be kind of cool to do a time lapse. We'll see how that goes, where you can just see the sun just sinking into the ocean. It was just absolutely gorgeous. So that made the ending of my day just wonderful, seeing that beautiful, beautiful sunset. And I think I got quite a few photos as well. So the plan for tomorrow, I thought I would just kind of fill you in now because I've only been talking just less than 7 minutes. So we're going to Naples. The ship's going to port into Naples. I've got the Capri almost on your own is what they're calling it. So a guide will meet us at the getting off the ship. Then we will walk over to a ferry, get on the ferry. And I will say, if anybody gets motion sickness or motion sick, that ferry may make you sick. I've seen it happen before where a lady just puked right beside me. I don't like remembering that, but it did happen. So we'll go to Capri. You get out and you walk along the dock, and if you want to sail around the island, that's where you'll do it, is down in that area. And if the Blue Grotto, if they can get in there, that is where you're going to do it, is that area. You have to transfer from the boat you purchased your ticket and get into a rowboat. I want to do that, but I am not counting on it whatsoever. And it's so hard. The sea's got to be completely calm, and it's just difficult. So I'm not counting on that happening. Then the 2 times, when I was in Capri the first time in 2009, I was able to pick up sea glass on the beach, and I'm going to attempt to look for it. They may not have any there, but my goal is to definitely look for some sea glass because it's free. And then I want to ride the funicular up, and there's Capri and Anna Capri, and I don't know which one's which. But you're right, you can walk if you want to, but it's almost straight up. You can take a taxi, or you can ride the funicular. The funicular is cheaper than the taxi. So you go up, and then there's a lot of shopping area. There's like a little square there, and I want to eat. I know right where I want to eat. I am planning on eating lunch there tomorrow because I did that one time before and it was fabulous. And then I'm planning on walking and going up a little bit higher, and you overlook the back side of the island, and there's these rocks out in the ocean, and it's gorgeous. So I want to get some photography and video out there. So that is my plan tomorrow. If some of the stores are open, I will go in and look to see if I can find this one last thing on my wish list. Now, that's not to say I got every single thing on my wish list. Some things I just automatically just kind of chopped off my wish list when I bought. There were some things that I was looking at purchasing, and I knew I couldn't get all of them, but they were kind of in the, like, handbags. They were in the same category, so I chose one handbag, and that way the others got eliminated. And then I had a couple of pair of shoes on my wish list. I found one that I really, really wanted. The other got eliminated. And then I had a couple of card wallets, and I was not able to find one, and then I was able to find the other one. So that's kind of, I've already told you what my haul's gonna be, haven't I? But you don't know what I got yet. So exactly, I just told you what they are, but not what they look like or what brands they are. So that haul will be when I get home. I am extremely nervous that I'm gonna get charged customs fees, and I'll be honest, let me just sit down and be honest with you guys. I have debated back and forth. You've got to claim it. Yes, you do. I know you got to, but I have debated not doing it. because of the horror stories that I've heard about people that do it and then get interrogated. But you need to be honest. You need to be honest. So that's what I keep telling myself, be honest, and you just pray and hope that you get a nice one and they don't charge you. That's my goal. So anyway, I'm going to end this video tonight and I will see you in the morning in Naples. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.